we'll see when the time comes.
Oh, that was hard.
These are my pumpkin spice overnight oats. I've got lots of things going on, so it's gonna be a little crazy. Beautiful ice cream consistency. I'm now in recovery mode. So sometimes I'm on the go, and tuna salad with some crackers for dinner. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Erica. It's so good to have you. And if you're not new, welcome back. Thanks for stopping back in. Today, I'm taking you through a full day of training as a wannabe Ironman 70.3 finisher, I guess you could say. I'm doing Ironman 70.3 Texas in March of 2026. So I'm deep in training now. I'm really excited with how it's going. And I'm also gonna show you guys what I'm eating. I've got 2 workouts today. I've got a hair appointment, I've got work. I've got lots of things going on, so it's gonna be a little crazy, but it's currently 6:40. I'm leaving to meet my friend for a 90-minute outdoor ride shortly, so I'm gonna have some breakfast. I just got dressed. I'm feeling good. My hair is looking a little bit questionable because again, I had a hair appointment today, so we're not putting any effort in until we get there. Also, you guys, there was a car alarm going off literally all night, like maybe 20 minutes after I got in bed, blaring outside of my bedroom window. So I slept with my Apple, like the big Apple headphones that noise cancel, and it did work, but it wasn't the most comfortable. So my sleep wasn't the most optimal last night, but you know what? It is what it is, and some days you just kind of have to grit it and move on. So anyways, let's get into breakfast. I meal prepped my pumpkin spice overnight oats last night. So I just gotta open it up from the fridge, put my protein icing on, and call it a day. These are my pumpkin spice overnight oats with a little bit of protein and then my protein cream cheese icing. So that's what I'm gonna have before my ride.
Okay, gorgeous day. The plan is 90 minutes. Well, the trail we wanted to take is currently closed, so we're on a detour. Not really sure where we're going, but we'll figure it out. And we conquered our first very big climb. Oh, that was hard.
We did 24 kilometers in an hour and 26 minutes. Post-ride shake, my normal recipe. I will put it on the screen for you guys. And that is gonna refuel me until I make lunch and head out the door for the gym.
Probably. There is fairly low, just kind of half. Eating is like low to no spice in romance, but a couple. I don't really know where the spice is. My thoughts just really perfect. I really shot my physique. Like figured out.
Okay, I've currently got rice cooking and some ground beef so that I can meal prep my lunch for when I'm on the go. Okay, I've been doing some meal prep in the midst of other things. As you guys saw, I had my smoothie after my ride. I made rice and ground beef, and then I also cut up a bunch of veggies, and I'm gonna mix this all together, and I'm gonna bring this with me to eat after my workout and before my hair appointment today. So sometimes I'm on the go, and I just think personally I prefer eating home cooked meals when I can, making sure I'm getting in protein, veggies, carbs, healthy fats. So that is essentially what my lunch is today. Very straightforward. But quickly to recap the ride, it went really well, minus the fact that, like I said, we didn't realize the trail that we were riding was like kind of cut off or closed, I guess is the better word to say. So we had to take a random detour that we did get a little bit lost on, but regardless, we got our 90 minutes in. We got in a really good hill that was like 10 minutes of straight incline. So that was humbling, but we did it with no stopping. So I'm really happy that we were able to do that. And it was just beautiful weather outside today. Got to explore a new part of the trail, a new neighborhood, and just like chatted with my friends. So I had a really great time. One workout knocked off for the day. Second workout, I'm about to head to the gym now to get a quick lift in and hopefully some steps on the treadmill before I head to my hair appointment. I'm getting some little baby bangs today, which I'm excited for. We'll see how it goes. I've had so many people say, don't get bangs if you're an endurance athlete. Like, they're just gonna bother you. They're always gonna be in your face. They're gonna get sweaty. But I've been wanting them for a while. So you know what? Hair grows back. If I hate it, then I can look back on this video and be like, I should have listened. But regardless, that's the game plan today. So one workout knocked, off the bucket list or off the agenda, I guess. Meal prepped, breakfast down, smoothie down. This will be next. I'm gonna bring water, electrolytes, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys at the gym.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket.
Okay, I just finished my workout and I'm eating my meal in the car before I head to my hair appointment.
And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like...
Okay, we're back and we've got little baby bangs, which I'm so excited about. I love how they turned out. I did a gloss, a little trim, and then my bangs. 10 out of 10. I am so hungry. I had my obviously lunch that you guys saw in the car, but it's like 3:45 now, so I definitely need a snack. I'm gonna have some loaf, as long as my husband didn't eat it all. There should be some pumpkin loaf left in the fridge with some protein cream cheese icing. So I'm gonna have that because it's already prepared, and then probably make a matcha, and that's gonna be my afternoon snack. So I'm gonna go get that prepared right now. I just put this all together and realized I wasn't filming, but we've got chocolate pumpkin loaf and protein cream cheese icing, and that's going to be my little snack for the afternoon. Now that I'm refueled, I figured I'd give you a quick overview of my training for today and this week. So as you guys saw, obviously this morning I did my 90-minute ride with my friend, and then I also did a 47-minute, I think, gym session is what it came out to. So my weeks are a little bit janky right now because I just started with a new coach, and I also have kind of a weird week this week. One of my best friends is coming to stay with me this weekend, and I'm also getting my IUD out tomorrow. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel after that, and I wanted to get in a bulk of my workouts before my friend comes so that I can be there with her a little bit more present. My friend does run, so I think we're probably gonna get in a run together while she's here, and then probably go to the gym one of the days, which is nice because that helps me get my sessions in. But I will be getting in 4 more workouts before then. So today's Tuesday. I've already done 4 sessions, which is a lot, I know. I did a swim yesterday, and I did a run yesterday, and then I did a bike and a gym workout today. So for the rest of my week, let's see. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my long run, which is 13 kilometers. Today I did my longer ride outside just because I didn't know how I was gonna feel later on in the week. And with my friend being here, I didn't wanna be like, okay, bye, I gotta go for a 90-minute bike ride. So that's kind of why I did what I did today. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my long run before my doctor's appointment. And then hopefully on Thursday I'll feel okay. I'm gonna probably just do a 60-minute chill ride, maybe in the evening. Friday, I have a 40-minute endurance swim before I go pick my friend up from the airport. Saturday, I have us doing my 7.5 kilometer easy run, and then maybe a workout at the gym on Sunday potentially. And then I also have to do a zone 2 ride what am I saying? I have to do a 50-minute endurance threshold workout on the bike. So I've got a couple things to move around. My coach said if I need to take a day off post IUD or a couple days even, that's totally fine. But I do want to get most of my workouts in, especially just when I'm starting a new training session. I'm like, I want to be locked in. I want to tick all the boxes. But obviously we need to listen to our bodies. So that's kind of what my week is looking like right now for training. I'm really enjoying everything so far. I'm actually enjoying biking the most right now, I think. And my swim is finally starting to click a little bit more. I'm still working on breathing on my bad side and just getting faster overall, but I think that just comes with time and more technique practice. And then running I'm used to, so it's kind of just like, it's there. But as I mentioned in my last video, if you missed that one, go check it out. I did a full week of workouts for you guys to watch. I am training for the Miami half marathon in January, and then I have another half marathon in February that I'm running with my mom for her birthday, but that'll be pretty chill. So I'm training for this one in January. I would like to do decently well. I don't know yet if I'm gonna go out for a PR. We'll see when the time comes, but I'm using these as kind of like races to prep me for the bigger race, which is my A race, which is Ironman at 70.3 Texas in March. So that's that. So far so good this week. Obviously I've ticked off all my workouts, but as the week progresses we'll kind of see how things go. Stay tuned for that because I typically do a weekly recap on my Instagram and my TikTok and on my YouTube shorts. I'll make like a here's what I did this week for my training. So if you want to watch those from past weeks, you can go check those out. I'll have everything linked in the description box, but that's kind of the update for the week. So now I need to go get some work done. I'm gonna make a matcha, relax, and then I will catch up with you guys when I get to dinner time. But in terms of fueling and eating, I eat intuitively. I've said this many times on my channel. I used to track macros. I don't anymore. I have a really good understanding of what my body needs, how much protein to eat, and I just kind of listen to my hunger cues. And now that I am doing a bit more training, I just try and eat a little bit more, specifically carbs, because I know that that's what my body is using primarily for energy right now. So with that being said, you guys saw my full day of eating so far. I try to get in a good amount of fruits and veggies if I can. I drink a smoothie every day. I get frozen fruit in there, but then I try and supplement throughout the day. So I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. We'll see together, but until then, that is the update. Thanks for listening to me yap, and I'll see you guys for dinner. I'm gonna be honest, the last thing I feel like doing tonight is cooking up like a gourmet meal. So we're gonna make it super simple. I was just rummaging through my cupboards to see like what my options even are. And I discovered that I have a bunch of cans of tuna, which I love a good tuna salad or like a tuna sandwich. And I haven't had tuna in a while. So I'm like, that sounds amazing. Plus I have avocado that I need to use up before it goes bad and a couple other things. So I'm gonna make a little tuna salad mixture. And then I have these sea salt rice crackers that I'm gonna use as like the vessel to dip in the tuna mixture. It's gonna take me like less than 10 minutes to make, super quick, super easy. So let me show you how to make it. Okay, I'm gonna cut up some of this pepper, which I know might sound weird, but just roll with it. I need to use it up, and then cut up some of these pickles to mix in the tuna mixture. Okay, that is chopped nice and tiny. I wish I had like pumpkin seeds to add for crunch, but this will add a bit of a crunch along with the pickles. And my favorite pickles are bread and butter pickles. They're like the sweet and salty ones. So I just do a couple of these. I don't know, I eyeball it. Okay, now that we have that, I'm just going to take my tuna. I like chunk solid tuna. I don't like the one in oil for whatever reason. I don't like the taste of it. So I get the one in water, and then I add my healthy fats with the avocado. So we'll drain that quickly, add this in here. And this is like, I think over 30 grams of protein just in this one can. So a great high protein hack. And then I cut up some avocado. So I'm gonna do probably like almost all of this. And then I just add like whatever seasonings I have. This is cowboy butter. It's so good. So I'm gonna add this and some salt. And I measure with the heart. And then we're gonna mix this together. And then I also usually add a bit of pickle juice, or sometimes I'll also add like a little bit of ranch or like whatever kind of salad dressing I have, just to give it a bit more moisture. So that's super simple. I also love adding, like I said, seeds or dried cranberries. If I had them, I would also add them in here. And then these are the crackers I like. They're just, I think, nut thins, or like, I guess not rice thins, nut thins. So we're just gonna do a generous side of these to dip in the tuna mixture. And that's it. When I don't want to cook something, but I want something high protein with a little bit of veggies, healthy fat, this is my go-to. So tuna salad with some crackers for dinner. Okay, I'm now in recovery mode. I've got my Normatec boots on. I'm about to turn them on. These are essentially compression boots. So they compress different parts of your legs, help with blood flow, help with recovery. So this is definitely a staple in my recovery routine, training for a triathlon. Okay, it's Ninja Creamy time. In here, my go-to recipe, you guys, is cottage cheese, cocoa powder, almond milk, stevia, and then when I mix it one time, I will go in and add a little bit more milk and some powdered peanut butter. It's the best combo, and it doesn't use any protein powder because I try to just stick with 1 scoop of protein powder a day. That's what it looks like when it's completely frozen. I'm gonna spin it once on ice cream mode, and then like I said, add my milk and my PB2, mix it one more time, and then it's usually good to go. Okay, 1 spin in. We're gonna make a little hole in the middle, that, and try not to spill. I feel like every time I film, I spill. Then I'll go in with like a heaping teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever, of PB2. I'm gonna use up this milk. So just fill that up. Relock it and then respin. Okay, and that is what she looks like after she's been spun. Gorgeous. As you can see, beautiful ice cream consistency with no protein powder, just cottage cheese, you guys. So give this a try. That is going to be my last meal of the night, and I'm going to end off the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next time.